Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta.
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings and then find that groove.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jacob Marcy now at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One down.
Batting second.
Take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit.
Let's go, Freddie.
And a bunt towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
One down. Now here is Kyle Stowers. Quick move to first. Edwards back on a dive.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And that is out of play. And ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
On the ground. And foul ball. Edwards leads off first with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Catcher,
Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit.
Nope.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Christopher Morel in the box now. Takes strike one. And he'll challenge that called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. Peralta wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Marlins strand a pair. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Singy?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
That's a ball.
Alcantara in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. The changeup missing. Ball 3. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And a 3-1 on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, left fielder, Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Oh, that's low.
Sliced hard but foul. Now a quick throw to first. Lindor back in there. The 2-1. And there's the ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Lindor zipping around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Man at second. And that one missing low. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And ball 4 to aboard.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
First and second, no outs. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle, Edwards. Here's Lopez for one.
No,
a
he's
sensational double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here is Marcus Semien. Pitches in there. 0-2. Next offering is down low. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one missed. Now Semien waits. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's just foul.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
The 2-2 now. Chop back up the middle. Lopez fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now the count is even. The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Missing inside, and the count's full. Got him swinging.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so Just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
So digging in, Owen Casey.
Aye!
Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Batting 8th, first baseman Graham Hawley.
And now the first baseman, Graham Hawley. Right through there for a strike.
Ball! That pitch is out. That's ball 2.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there,
That
and he
ball's foul.
can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Nope, that's a ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Ball, that's out.
Next
No,
one off the
inside.
plate inside. 3 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Line drive. Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now.
Ball.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Marcy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, center fielder Luis Robert.
One out man at first. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera.
Ball 1.
That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner stays where he is. Two-0.
Hey!
And that
Ball.
one hit 97 on the gun. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-2. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Tyrone
Runners at the
Taylor.
corners here, one away. Taylor up now for the Mets.
Ball one.
Two on, one out. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Dives and he can't hang on. Flips it. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor will hit next. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Juan Soto down. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Two on, 2 outs.
That's outside.
The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. One-two now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. New inning getting started, and now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Ball that side. Hey!
Peralta, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one a little below the knees, and the count's full. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And that one is lifted in the air. One away.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up.
Inside, ball 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Now batting, second baseman, Xavier.
Man at first.
Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One and two now. That one 95 to finish him off. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now, Kyle Stowers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soto under it. And that is that. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Queens and stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
1-2 now.
That's ball 2.
That one way inside. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. A two-run shot, and they boost their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 so far. That one to first, Paulie. He'll do it himself. One pitch and one out. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first in time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So up next, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. On to the fourth. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Agustin Ramirez.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Ball one there. That one at 95 missed up top. Yeah, that's ball 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got him pitched to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Morel in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is fouled back. The Marlins down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 4-0. back here at Citi Field. Bottom fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So back to the top of the order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Ball. Down.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Way inside, gets out of the way. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Now batting, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Missed with a changeup, and 1-1.
Ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Marlins, John King.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, 2 outs. Polanco up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. On the inside corner for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for Miami, Owen Casey.
You know, these Marlins, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Mets leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. That to right. Taylor under this one. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. He swings and fouls one off. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
Inside, ball 2.
2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering way off the plate. That one lifted to left. One down.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now, Francisco Alvarez.
Nope.
Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis Robert.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and chases a low one there. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
So all hail the honorable. It's to my real ill heavyweight hitters, go-getters, 50 ways to make figures. They come on the spot to fail sisters like the hair rail spitters, the kids on the ziggas. When it's ugly, then the club is lovely. Thugs be sipping bubbly to my comrade to keep it flaming hot on dangerous blocks, claiming spots where the goal is to be one of the top-ranked soldiers. One of the high rollers, get respect in the hood. Credit is good, knock it down.
So digging in,
Leading
Jacob
off for
Marcy.
Miami, center fielder Jacob Marcy. You can do it, man.
Peralta back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Taylor coming on. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman
Now at the plate,
Edwards.
Xavier Edwards. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Nope.
Well,
Outside.
this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field, and it drops in. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting, left fielder
Dominant
Kyle
performance for
Stowers.
him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. There's the strike. That one inside. Look out. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike. Towards first. One at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Nardi.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Taylor lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Into center. And it falls. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And there's a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Junk also throwing. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Lindor thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Taylor on at first, nobody out. Inside, almost got him. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one clips the corner. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Almost got him. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Andrew Nardi done for the afternoon. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Anthony Bender.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now, Bo Bichette.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Ball.
Quick toss to first. Taylor dives back in safely.
Ball, that's low.
And
No, that's
downstairs.
down.
So a
That's
walk
ball four.
puts runners at first and second.
Now batting, first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
First and second, 2 outs. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First and second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, 2 outs. That one way inside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Ramirez gathers, goes to first, safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
2 outs, bases full. Marcus Semien, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. Bases loaded, 2 down. That hits the zone. Strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball to strike. Fastball, and it gets out of the way.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. They're down 3-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Chop to third. Norby gets it to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Mets leave them loaded, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
And up next for Miami, Christopher Morel.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
Ball.
The Mets leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball. The 0-1. This one popped up. Simeon settles under this one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Owen Casey.
Now a chance for Owen Casey. First offering way inside, almost got him. Morel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Two and 1 now. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
First baseman Graham Holland.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now, Graham Pauley inside, just missed. Two on, 2 outs. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. Brett Baty up now for the Mets. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
Just
ball 2.
missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Ball, that's upstairs. Inside,
He's
ball
just
3.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And a foul ball. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
The center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
So man aboard. So here's Robert now.
Ball 1.
And
Ball
that one is inside.
Hey!
A little out front there as he swings through it. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Anthony Bender gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Cade Gibson taking over on the mound, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And the batter now, Tyrone Taylor. Out towards right center field. Casey on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Mets strand one as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Hudson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby.
Third baseman, Connor Norby.
And first offering is fouled off. Goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Back to the top of the order now. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Oh, that plunked
That hit him.
And
First
that's
base.
now twice he's been hitting this
Now
one.
batting, second baseman.
Man at first with one
Xavier
gone.
Edwards.
Next to hit, Xavier Edwards. A switch hitter batting right.
Ball, that
Just
pitch is
missed. Movement in the bullpen. Kodai Senga preparing to come on if needed. Raley, a left-hander, also throwing. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Backed off the plate that time. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And first offering is fouled off. Marcy off of first with 2 away.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And to count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Simeon, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Citi Field. Bottom of the 8th. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Going around.
just
that
missed
just
with that
out.
backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Inside, almost got him. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one almost got him. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now that is left fielder, Juan Soto.
Digging in, Juan Soto.
Nope. Ball 1.
Lindor the move. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. Lindor the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball, and that
ball got him. Right there.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And foul ball. Two on, one out. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's down and away. And he hits a ground ball right side. Base hit! Lindor zipping around third. Safe! And it's now a 6-run lead. 2 on with 1 out. And here is Marcus Semien.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt to third. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Next offering is fouled back. Swinging a foul straight back.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Bichette at third. Polanco over at second with one down. Inside.
Oh, that's in.
And it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Here's the 2-2. Down and in, moved his feet. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Five foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Bounce to the left side. Lopez on to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cade Gibson out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jansen Junk.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So now the DH spot, Brett Beatty.
Hey!
Runner at second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2 stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Man, that got him square in the mask. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. The Mets have the advantage, 7-0. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We go to the 9th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. This one in the air, center field. Robert takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a big swing and a miss. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brian Hudson will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So it's their last chance in this one. Otto Lopez digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope. Outside.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Raley is just 1 strike away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder Owen Casey.
2 outs, runner at first. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. Action in the pen down there. Kodai Senga up and throwing. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That's
off
inside.
the plate, ball 1.
On the ground, right side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.